Alright, when we're back.
Herk. A herker.
A herker, a lurker, and the durker.
Hey, you know what's funny? We haven't finished Sunset Overdrive. We fucked up everything.
I didn't fuck up everything.
You always fuck up the stuff in your consoles.
I didn't fuck up everything. We still have the fucking Xbox One. We just need to download your profile on it.
Yeah, we definitely did that.
On the one in the living room?
I thought we definitely did. That sounds super familiar. I feel like we were messing around trying to find it for a bit, and we were both like...
I thought that was the one that my sister has.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Why'd you give it to your sister? What the fuck, dude? You always give it to your sister. Wait, which sister is it again?
Amelia.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was the other
No,
one.
she was playing Forza and stuff on it, that's why. Oh yeah, you gotta be the mayor.
Beware the words.
I think you gotta get closer to the fucking microphone for that. You like that?
Yeah, I did. Beware the words.
You don't have to speak so loud. I'm right in front of you. The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Oh, this part sucks. Those who dream.
Whose dream?
Wait, why is that text box so fucking big?
So this is the part where you read stories. It's all gonna be text based from here on.
Oh no.
And there's a part where it's like.
Oh, so you can't speak? Is that what the whole thing is?
It's like written and stuff, and I guess it's weird. Like they can read it, but they're saying it. Anyways, it's gonna be text based. If it's anything like the remake, basically, so there's gonna be like your own choose your own adventure games. If you die, you reset and have to redo everything and go through all.
You
of it
can't just
again.
flip back to the page you had your thumb on. No.
Nope, you have to go through all of it.
Hold a moment. There's a
And
strange new
and you can't look up a
sensation.
guide because this part is
all random.
RNG. So
I can see right there. Vice's voice
I think
rose
some
in
of
a
it you
quizzical
might
way.
be able to look up, but like other parts are RNG.
Do you want to do the narrator for the story journey?
Um.
Like the parts there's like Vice's.
Yeah, but it doesn't say
I already said the top one.
which. Oh, the whole thing.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
Yes, it is.
What's going on here?
I am not Papa Nier, but I am also the backup voice in case this one died.
Well, I'm not gonna
And
die.
the villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
I'm going to open my eyes now.
A lot of text to read. Holy shit.
Perhaps we should start by
So you think I
asking
passed
this
ninth
man.
grade English?
Yeah.
You fucking.
I'm Yoko Taro. This is Vice. We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
Vice fries and rice.
The villager stared at Yoko Taro and Vice.
If you could speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
Fuck!
My dream.
How's that again?
The villager explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams.
How close are we to part 2? Because I do want to try and get some of the shit done off screen for the errands. Like at least recorded, but just off screen. You know what I mean? Are we pretty close?
Before you meet Blind Boy. Once you meet Blind Boy, you're getting the part 2.
Is it in the Forest of Dreams?
No, not here. Not
Okay,
here.
thank God.
This is another area.
The village mayor had determined that the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well.
Holy shit! What the?
Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now, see here.
He said,
Are you...
What? That's not.
I know, it's just the way you're trying. Are you saying that we've been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. Oh wait, no, the mayor's him, right?
Yeah.
well, yes, said the mayor. I think you have,
Oh, crap.
said Yoko Taro.
That means we've been caught in the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Yoko Taro's suspicion, Vice exploded with rage.
Ah! Ridiculous! Preposterous! Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level! I don't even recall falling asleep.
That was actually really good. That was nice.
Thank you.
The mayor attempted to take Vice's complaints in stride.
The mayor?
Oh wait. Oh, that's. Oh, they fucking said he said. It's so confusing.
Remember, it's always the first person and then the
Alright,
second.
alright.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just how the death dream works, he said, brushing aside the book's remarks.
My remarks shall not be brushed aside, fool, and it would behoove you to remember that this world allowed me to view all of its narration.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Yoko Taro had seen, and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
That's you.
Something must have caused you to enter my dream, said the mayor. A certain conversation, a specific word, something! Yoko Taro and Vice racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider. Too much random chatter. Too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
Oh yes, you do. The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem
it
to
does.
sting my pride.
Yeah.
You blunted gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Good bitch. Irritated, Vice looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens.
God, is that you? I was doing no such
Oh yes,
thing.
he was.
Just leave me
He
alone
then
already.
lied to the narrator. The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Yoko Taro like a contagion.
Wait,
Said Yoko Taro suddenly.
did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right?
The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. Oh, yeah! Touch him right now in front of me! Well, he must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it?
I think that's still you.
I think. Oh, was that me? Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
'cause-
come on, Yoko Taro. What kind of fucking direction is this?
It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it?
A sheep!
Cried Vice suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment, before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Yoko Taro's face suddenly lit up.
I remember.
He said.
Why you keep laughing?
It's just so cool.
He said.
I'm not trying to say it fast so you can start the next one. It's not
Those are
awkward.
dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it.
At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Yoko Taro. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mention something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. Oh, sorry, fuck, he said. I mean,
Sorry, when you fuck up like that, it's just too funny. I got an iced tea too. It's so fucking funny. And it'll melt and become water.
What?
The ice.
I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something.
A grimace is like an upside down smile, right? Like
Grimace is like,
when you go like.
a grimace is not. It's a smile, but it's like one you do in like uncomfort.
Oh, okay, that's what I
you know
thought.
when people
yeah.
you know when people like smile, like some
Yeah.
people are like, why are you smiling?
So wait, why would he grimace? He's like,
It's more like a. Fuck! I should have been taking notes.
ah,
Like that kind of
okay.
thing. Anyways,
Voice immediately fired back.
I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams,
He said,
but perhaps you should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it.
the mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping it off at the tip.
Wait.
man, that doesn't sound like a pencil.
I tried to escape. From the very moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out. But I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing.
Some good gameplay, right?
Hey man, this is part of the gameplay.
My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular. And it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. And my ass. I just want to be whole again.
That sounds hard.
I want us to be free.
You should get that checked
I
out.
used to run around naked, but I
Oh,
can't now.
God, please don't do that now.
The mayor's voice took on a note of steely determination. And I won't stop trying until it happens.
Oh, God.
Yoko Taro nodded in agreement.
Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Why are you?
Yes, you did,
Look, if we can be of any help,
said Yoko Taro.
just ask. Now, hold on. I did not say that. Silence!
Cried Weiss. The Grimmer looked from Yoko Taro to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence.
Wait, Grimoire Vice's face is always confident. Thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes?
The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my God, he said. You're right. I had no idea you were coming.
I like that inflection.
The human
that's
imagination.
Vice.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
It was his dream,
It
so he's
takes-
dreaming the
Sorry,
line.
it takes too long to process.
It's okay, I know it's hard to read. The human imagination is a limitless engine,
said Vice.
and the dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Sir, thank you. Oh, shit, no, you got me doing it.
Thank you, said the mayor.
No problem.
I don't know how I can repay you.
Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place.
The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He had almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Yoko Taro and Vice. We're all counting on you.
You picture I'm running in a forest right now.
As Yoko Taro slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu.
That's the mayor.
Oh, it's the mayor? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I saw this man once before, he thought. But where?
I was just talking to you.
Yoko Taro's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest.
Well, now
When
I'm
they
really
say
sad.
they see him again, they're referring to the other Nair.
Oh, the brother?
Like in some, this is like it's some
Is this
weird.
supposed to be Inception?
It's more like two of the mayor exist and like his memories kind of overlap a little bit. So he's like, wait, I've seen this guy, but it's not the same person.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
kind of interesting.
yeah.
Did Yoko Taro say like that's what it is?
He's a director. I don't know if he explicitly said that. I swear.
He would
I heard-
also have done the screenwriting, right? If this was.
I mean, he approved it. I think the screenwriter is like a woman. I think her name's like June something. She also done like the Dragon Guard manga writing and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably that sounds cool though. I like that.
Hours later, when
That's the
oh,
You said it.
I just threw me off.
hours later, earlier, when the beauty of this place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, unhindered by either terrain or physical effort. He spent most of the time urging Yoko Taro to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Yoko Taro snapped.
You know what, Vice?
He cried.
Go to hell! We're stopping. I need to rest for a few minutes before I throw up.
Yoko Taro leaned against the tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back.
How can this stupid forest be so goddamn big?
He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, A cacophony
Cacophony.
a cacophony of insects spring to life.
Never heard that word before.
That's kind of weird. As if infuriated by his lack of respect, every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared with a volume that rattles his teeth. Yeah, like really close when I was there. It was almost kind of turned into some weird situation.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
This ain't a boys' love. Everyone get out of here.
Yoko Taro slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard.
Vice! What the hell is going on?
Yoko Taro could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insect screamed. The forest howled. And then, just as Yoko Taro's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, Yoko Taro removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the forest. You want to do that? It's just... Oh, it's just bugs. Oh my god, that was so okay. As the insect's symphony dimmed another decibel, Yoko Taro began to detect patterns in the sound.
This isn't random.
He thought.
It's not just white noise, it's something else.
The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. One with its suffered. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I don't know.
One with it suffered. Well, I'm not doing that. One with it suffers. Two with it is ideal. Three with it is dangerous. What is it? Hey.
I was trying to do it at the same
Oh,
time.
yeah, dude.
By my pages. Is this a riddle?
You bet you it is.
I guess so. This kind of thing happens a lot in dreams, right? Maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer.
One with it suffers. Two with it is ideal. Three with it is dangerous. What is it?
Don't say how the hell well, you can.
One with it suffers. Two with it ideal. Three with it is dangerous. Holman?
Yeah, sure. I don't know what the answer is.
One with it suffers. So maybe kids if they don't have a parent, a mother and a parent, and then three is dangerous.
So two women and then three.
Two women and a baby? I don't know.
I guess so.
There are plenty of these things in this world that can be difficult to handle, but only one can drive me to my wit's end. It's a woman!
Vice's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. When Yoko Taro came to, he was once again surrounded by the sound of insects. The cries of the insects were creating words that he had heard somewhere before.
One with it suffers. Two with it is ideal. Three with it is dangerous. What is it?
On my pages, it's...
Oh, I think because we fucked up, so maybe it's secret.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, Yoko Taro sighed and gave the only answer that made sense.
It's a secret. Right?
The sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Yoko Taro like a rippling wave, opening a new path.
These forest anthropods are making a road for us,
said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Yoko Taro moved on with new intensity.
So we'll have to write... Can you take out your phone and write down that first answer? Because you said if you fuck up, you go back to the beginning, right? Is that right?
It's okay, I will believe in our brains. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on the path, their journey had a purpose.
I guess the forest has accepted us, huh?
Said Yoko Taro after a bit. Vice spun around to face his companion.
Do not mistake the will of the forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads.
As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Yoko Taro picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. What a weirdo,
Good heavens,
said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words.
Oh, wait, here we go. I'll do this one. I started choking on
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I'll try one more time.
Whatever. Absurdly easy.
Barked Vice.
Now answer it.
Yoko Taro grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion.
He was right. After all, this one is pretty easy.
Are you making fun of me?
Wait, what?
This is you.
Sunlight.
Sunlight, yeah.
Sunlight.
A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. That's actually really nice imagery. I like that.
In all my years,
Said Vice softly.
I have never seen such a sight.
Didn't he say it softly? Damn.
In all my years, I have never seen such a sight.
There you go.
Here you go.
Perhaps I misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look!
Cried Yoko Taro,
There's a
awaking Vice from his daze.
There's
You got
There's
it.
a house or something over there.
Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. Oh, I'm Vice then?
I guess so.
That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here?
Yoko Taro walked over and pounded the door. This is gonna be a Hansel and Gretel situation. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open, and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. He said,
Assassin's Creed.
began Yoko Taro. But before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand and began speaking.
Do you want to do the cloak band, or do you want me to...
I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end up with 3. What am I?
A man with a large dick.
That's what I was thinking. Yoko Taro tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. I'm not repeating it.
If we wish to engage this man in conversation,
Said Vice.
it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose.
Said Yoko Taro.
Well, at least it's an easy one.
Oh, I guess I have to do it. Isn't it just a man? Yeah.
A man.
The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word.
Correct.
With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity.
You're the mayor!
Cried Yoko Taro. The small man slowly shook his head.
I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself.
Is that Brother Nier?
Yes.
You saw... Wait. You saw what? I'm sorry, I don't understand the thing you just said.
It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the man at the forest entrance.
With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Yoko Taro watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Yoko Taro and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them.
Good gravy!
He cried.
You made it! You actually made it back!
His left hand grasped Yoko Taro's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air.
That's my cock, don't touch it!
Yeah,
God, by the heavens!
Oh, yeah.
Stop shaking me, fool!
Yeah.
We have not even told you if we're successful or
I
not.
like that.
The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head.
I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
Yoko Taro withdrew himself from the mayor's eager
Fuck off.
handshake
Get
with
away
a
from
slight
me, you
smile.
fucking weird. We broke the Death Dream seal.
He said.
At least, I think we did.
The mayor's face beamed as Yoko Taro filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. That's weird.
Wait a second.
Oh wait, I guess it's Yoko Taro.
That's crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? This is one hell of a story. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool! Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself.
Yoko Taro and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth.
Have you forgotten?
Continued Vice.
It is the words that control the death dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue.
With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing.
This is the first time,
Began the mayor.
the first time I ever felt tired since I was imprisoned here.
His words were cut off by a large, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more.
Supposed to yawn.
That wasn't him, though. It was cut off by a... Oh, no, I guess it was him cutting it. That's a fucking weird way to phrase it. They might have slept for an hour. Or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Yoko Taro shook the mayor's shoulders gently.
Good news.
She said,
We made it.
Oh, wow!
said the mayor in an odd voice.
We did. I'm back!
He blinked once, twice, as though not quite believing the sight before him.
You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream had started to spread through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream.
The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Yoko Taro and shrugged. Without a word, the fighter reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet.
All right, up and at 'em.
Real life may take some getting used to.
A wry smile crossed the mayor's lips. I'm sorry, I can't read.
You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure.
Said Vice.
For now, you should return to your home and rest.
No,
Said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet.
no, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them.
The mayor slowly made his way through the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently.
This is a holy tree. Do you not hear the holy noise?
I like how you looked up when you said it.
Yeah, I'm voice acting.
Yeah.
He explained when the prayer was finished.
Yeah, you gotta keep looking up and pointing at the tree.
It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition, oh.
Why are you reading my lines? Superstition will only make our mission harder.
Muttered Vice.
We should not put our faith in the gods or some fucking narrator reading this. The mayor shook his...
Hey! The mayor shook his head.
Not the gods. The words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse.
Yoko Taro and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed the goal had been found in the most unexpected of places.
Oh, I say,
Muttered Vice.
this is certainly a stroke of luck.
Stroke of cock.
Stroke my cock.
As the three of them said their goodbyes, Yoko
Bye.
Taro mentioned
Goodbye.
the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left with them.
I once saw a version of you that was not yourself.
Muttered the mayor.
What in the world?
Hey, that was me.
What in the world?
Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long time.
I thought it was Yoko Taro
A long
calling
moment.
what the mayor had
No,
said.
he's like, what are you talking about?
Oh.
You know,
He said softly.
this is going to sound weird, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before, too.
Yoko Taro tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mirror didn't seem to notice.
Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything.
Yoko Taro gave the mayor a nod and smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing.
There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. I wish I understood what the hell was going on here.
The riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all, except for the players.
Oh, thank you so much.
Except for players.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I've ever encountered.
I know. That's why I have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Nice, you got Dark Execution, which is the, spikes.
Okay, cool. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna end this episode.
Wait, finish the stuff before you save.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort. Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village. You think too much, Vice.
But it's true.
Is it?
Yes.
We'll have to find out in the next episode.
Whoa, sap. That's what we